Hello Virgo, great to have you here. My name is Shauna. Today's reading is a general love forecast for November 2025. As always, take the messages that resonate and release anything that doesn't. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay connected with upcoming readings. Let's see what's headed your way, Virgo. A lot of you who have recently started a new job, I do feel that the work environment is not jiving too well with you. And especially for this month, try to be very, very patient when people talk or when with the way that you communicate with other people. Don't take things too personally. Don't get too fired up, okay? And I know that's very, very rare for a Virgo to like express, discontent or to like be curt with somebody, but I do feel we are also in Mercury in retrograde, and it does affect you more than other signs, you and Geminis more than other signs, mainly because Mercury is your ruler. So be very, very careful about how you respond to questions, and if you feel like people are purposely insulting you, just take a step back, step away from it, or at least, try to not take things so personally. And I know it seems hard and it's difficult to do when things are playing out in real time and you might not have, time to like, to think very carefully before you speak, but I do feel that is something that is going to be very essential for you, okay? So just try to tone it down a little bit. What I do feel is for a lot of you who have started that new job that I mentioned, I feel that you're going through, the finances looks very, very good to me, but you're going through a phase where you are reassessing whether or not it is still a good fit for you. A lot of you, you are getting intense spiritual guidance and psychic intuition. It's kicking in overdrive, and I feel that it's helping you figure out a phase in your life, and it's figuring out like a direction that you need to take pertaining to the next step that you need to take for your career, okay? So I feel like psychic intuition, divine protection, divine guidance coming through to get you to see something. So I feel like for a lot of you, it could be as simple as this job is not working, this relationship is not working, and it's too much of a burden. So I feel like I need to, figure out what my next step is going to be. For others of you, I feel like you need to put a relationship to an end, okay? I feel like there was a long-standing relationship that is not entirely healthy for you. It could be a marriage that has just dragged on and you're no longer happy, or it could be like a long-term, long-standing relationship where you are staying together for security, for comfort, for financial reasons, and you're no longer, the person is no longer um, just they're no longer emotionally fulfilling to be with. So I feel like, try to get out of that situation if that's the case, okay? For some reason, I'm feeling that with this month, there's a lot of family issues coming up for reexamination for a lot of people, a lot of the signs, okay? And it seems like an ongoing theme when it concerns family members, when it concerns especially what it is that family members expect from us and what it is that we expect from ourselves. I feel like those things are probably not in accordance with one another. So it's really important for you to seek out your own sense of comfort, your own sense of individuality, and doing things that feel right for you rather than going along with what other people expect of you, okay? So let's talk about your first cluster here. We do have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords indicates to me a victory. And this is a victory that comes about through a lot of hardship and a lot of struggle. We see this mountain in the background, and the mountain is like overcoming major, major obstacles and hurdles in order to get yourself to the place where you are starting to feel like you're on top of the mountain, okay? This is a very, very good card. It also indicates to me communication, truths coming to light, communication, and also it signifies cutting away at a situation, cutting somebody, relationships out of our lives, um, acquaintances, work situations, cutting out situations from your life that is no longer good for you. It's like cutting out loose ends or cutting out, excess baggage so that you can move forward and you can be a little bit lighter, a little bit more decluttered, and you have better mental clarity, okay? It's linked up with the Prince of Wands, and the Prince of Wands is usually, this is basically the Knight of Wands, and a lot of you could be, breaking some ties with a fire sign. And the fire sign is the Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So the Prince of Wands usually shows up as fire sign first of all, but if it's like a relationship partner, it's somebody who blazes through, like who's in and out of your life, and they're not very stable. They might have the wandering eyes. They might not be looking for any type of a long-term committed relationship, and as a result of it, they're just in and out and here today, gone the next, and they're not somebody that you can count on long term. And when it comes to your own relationships, it feels to me as if you want a little bit more stability, or you want a little bit more consistency. You want somebody that will be there when you need them, rather than they seek you out when they need something from you. So I feel like for a lot of you, you might be letting go of this energy. Okay, what I'm also sensing is there might be some information that is being revealed with this person. There might be something that you have always like wondered about, but now you're getting the information. And the information is coming in very, very strongly about this person so that you can open your eyes. So I feel like in that case, it can be good or bad information, but I do sense in certain situations, it might just be truths that you might have wondered about, but you never got confirmation on, okay? So you're getting some news, some information, some confirmation about this person, and as a result, you might have to sever them from your life, or you might have to like have some type of a direct conversation or direct confrontation with this person. The next cards deal with communication and news and messages. So once again, I feel like you're getting a lot of communication, and this is through, this is through all channels of your life. This is like opening up your mailbox and having like 150 really important emails from clients. This is also getting a lot of good reception if you're on the dating front, getting a lot of people who want to date you, who want to get to know you. So you open up your inbox and there are a gazillion messages. It's also, through the standard channels, snail mail and text messages, phone calls, and things like that. And overall, it indicates messages. And what I'm also picking up is, I mentioned earlier, you have very strong heightened psychic abilities. You're getting messages from the other side as well. So you're bombarded with messages this month, Virgos, and a lot of it is coming through from physical channel on this realm. A lot of it is also coming in from a spiritual realm. And this is what I'm feeling here. For those of you who have been involved with somebody and you suspect that they might be seeing other people, you suspect that they might be attached or whatever that case is, I feel you're getting confirmation from the universe that they are indeed with other people. Okay, and I'm sorry to deliver the news, but I feel like some divine protection coming in here, giving you the information, giving you the truth so that you can, get the closure you need and you can move forward. So I feel like that might be the case that's happening. But either way, you're getting through a lot of messages and you're getting them through different channels. Some of the messages that are coming through are related to finances, related to career and work. So for example, if you're not happy with your work, you might like hear your coworkers just randomly talking about, oh, there's this new startup company and they're hiring for that exact position that you occupy. So I feel like there might be, serendipitous like moments, opportunities, and just snippets of information coming your way that you need to take heed of, okay? And Mercury in retrograde actually brings us a lot of really good insights that we should mull over. We shouldn't execute them in the real world, but we should mull over because it's a lot of lightning fast spiritual guidance as well that comes through in the Mercury in retrograde period. I do feel that there's travel opportunities as well for those of you who are traveling. I feel like if you're traveling this month, it's going to be like overseas into a foreign land, and it's going to be very, very good for you actually. So if you have already planned the trip, and you absolutely can't delay it, then go for it. You're going to have a really good time. If you are planning a trip right now, I would advise you not to do it, mainly because Mercury in retrograde is not a great time to plan things, okay? In terms of your family and your family unit, let's talk about the family unit. The Ten of Pentacles is a generational wealth card. This is usually the family card, okay? It can be people we live with, or it can be people that we consider to be family. I feel like there might be a family member that you need advice from. You need some type of counsel. They might not be in your immediate surroundings, so you're kind of thinking about them and you're trying to reach out to them, or you wish that they could come see you, or you could come and travel to see them. So I feel some kind of like needing advice. This can be, an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. There might be some discord in the family with the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or you are needing some type of counsel, some type of advice, some type of spiritual guidance from this person, but they seem to me like they're residing somewhere else and you're trying to get a hold of them, or you wish you could take a trip to go see them. What I'm also feeling as well is there's a lot of wealth that is accumulated over time, okay? So for a lot of you, there might be new additions to the family. If you're traveling, you might need somebody to take care of your house or to watch over your property. For others of you, there might be like elderly parents, family reunions and things like that, opportunities for you to get back in touch with your family unit. That's coming into the picture as well. For others, there might be a situation where you are dividing up assets between you and a significant other. You are emerging into a point where, you're signing paperwork, or you have been separated or divorced very recently, and now you're finally agreeing on how to divide up your physical assets so that you both can move forward, okay? In terms of your work and your finances, we have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Princess of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles is a situation where we are working and collaborating with another person to build something of value. This is a very, very good card when it pertains to advancement on the career front, advancement in terms of your monetary gains, and also getting a lot of clients, or getting yourself, like publicizing yourself, or getting like a lot of recognition from other people without even going through, marketing channels. So you are very well received, very sought after by other people for your skills and your services. I do feel as well that this is a very, very good card to get when it comes to building up something of value overall. So it can be investing your money. It can also be just work. You're at a job, I feel. So Virgos, no matter what you do, you always do it well. So whatever job you're at, within like a few years, you're going to find yourself with a lot of responsibilities. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And I know it's not fair. I've seen a lot of Virgos who, they take on a lot more responsibilities than other people, and then wherever they go, they just end up in a position where other people dump a lot of responsibilities on them. So, drawing the line early on, and telling other people what you will and will not accept, and you want balance and fairness in your work relationship. So that is something that you're going to have to actively, try to defend, okay? I also feel like the job that you're in right now, I feel that you have a lot more skills than your coworkers, and you're working alongside them, and all of you are getting paid the same amount, more or less about the same amount. But it seems to me like you have a lot more skills than they do. So you end up doing a lot of the work. And that's not fair. And I feel that it's really important for you to figure out if that is always the case. I feel that it's good for you to negotiate your salary, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't shy from this situation. If you find yourself constantly at, meetings, and you give a lot of insights, and you know exactly what you're talking about, and the other people, there's like this steep learning curve for them, and the boss sees that, then, further down the line, go and negotiate your salary and ask for a salary increase, because you're also bringing in the skills that you're bringing into the work environment. It's not just clocking in, clocking out, calling it a day and getting a salary. It's the skills that you're bringing to the job environment, to the work environment. It's the skills that you're, passing on to other people in the process of collaborating with other people. So you're bringing a lot to the table, and you need to negotiate your salary. Okay, so don't shy away from it. I feel that it's going to be really good for you. Additionally, what I'm sensing is there is a fire sign in your work environment here. And this is showing up here as the princess or the page of wands. So there's a lot of communication overall. And I'm reading it more as like an energy rather than a person, because it's a page, and pages are messengers, and they're people that deal with messages. There's a lot of opportunities to collaborate with other people in the work environment. You're going to have a very, very good collaborative month when it comes to dealing with other people. But like I mentioned before, a lot of people, they don't have the skills that you have, so you might have to like slow down. You might have to over explain to get them, to get everybody on the same page. Okay, so don't, when you have these meetings, don't assume that everyone is like on equal footing. Don't assume that everyone is where they are supposed to be in terms of technical skills. You might have to do a refresher course. You might have to like, do some preliminary setup, so that to get everyone on the same page before you launch off into your own specific presentation. Okay, so when you're dealing with other people, just try to gauge their baseline of where they're at before you launch into things that are too technical, because I feel like it might be above them. And I'm sorry if that sounds like really condescending, but I feel like that's what's happening in the work environment, and we have some troubles when it comes to communication. So you might want to, just try to minimize the effects of that by gauging where they are technical, like in terms of their technical knowledge. Gauge their baseline before you start the launching off. Okay, let's talk about your advice here. So for a lot of you, you have suffered some major disappointment, heartache, and a separation from a beloved person in your life. Okay, and it's telling you that this situation actually is it's done and over with. It's out of your control. You are healing from it as well, because we do have new beginnings coming right on the heels of that. Okay, the Judgment card is a very, very good card that indicates as well support and camaraderie, and also just emotional, physical support coming in from the family unit. It's also a situation in which there is going to be basically whatever has been done to you wrongfully, there will be compensation for it as well. Okay, so you don't need to worry from this situation. And on top of that, we do have the Success card with the Chariot. You have two success cards, the Ace of Swords as well as the Chariot, which indicates to me this is the month in which you are going to be center stage, in which you need to really assert yourself in order for you to win, in order for you to get the recognition or to get your voice heard. Okay, this is a really good month for you not to shy away from the spotlight, but to seize the spotlight in order to right some type of injustice that was done against you. Or I feel like if you want to implement something, it is a really good month to get to see your point of view. So this is like you here. You have a divine message that you need to deliver to other people about how to do things, what we need to do, how we need to move forward. And I feel that, you're getting some divine blessing here, and you're getting knowledge on like the right things to say and the words and the actions that need to accompany one another, so that other people can listen to you, and whatever you're trying to tell them, they will heed your advice. Okay, it's just like the method of delivery, it needs to be done with a lot of fanfare, it needs to be done boldly, and it needs to strike true. So just don't shy away from this confrontation. Don't shy away from it. I don't see conflict coming in, so you don't need to worry. It's just, try to soften the message, or, think about the delivery rather than the message. I feel like that's important as well. Think about the delivery. So, for example, watch your tone, watch about, gauge how somebody is reacting first before you delve deeper. Okay? So, It's telling me basically not to worry. Success is coming for you. A lot of you have started a new job. You're getting a little bit frustrated, and I do feel the situation is going to clear up. You're going to be in a position where others are looking up to you and they are deferring to your guidance and your expertise. And either way, if you're not happy with the current job, I do feel something coming through in 3 time frame. So either way, there will be opportunities coming through. For those of you who are traveling, I don't feel any dangers. I do feel traveling to see old friends, old families as well. And it's going to be a very good thing for you to do to clear your mind and to actually see the world. So it seems very, very good. I just want to say, for those of you who have been wronged in the past, either like by a romantic partner or by a work situation like a boss, or just troublesome people at work, I do feel you have some divine retribution coming through to whoever it was that has wronged you. So not to worry, the universe has a way of balancing things out. Okay, so Virgos, let's see what's going on for you in the love front. So this is May. See what's going on for Virgos. Chariot again. Very good card. You're getting very good cards. So we have the Ace of Cups, Virgos. It's a really good month for love and romance. I'm going to pull out okay, interesting. All right, so let's talk about this. So I pulled out one card for the Devil, and we got the Page of Swords. I pulled out another card for the Five of Pentacles. It's a finance card, so I wanted to know exactly why it's in here. And you have the King of Swords. So you're dealing with a lot of air signs. So let's talk about this spread here. First of all, we do have at the center of the spread is the Chariot card. And the Chariot card indicates to me you're no longer stagnating in your love life. You're moving forward, and you're moving forward in a very, very positive, in a very accelerated type of trajectory. Okay, so things are speeding up for you this month. And it's interesting because we have Mercury in retrograde, but things are speeding up. So I definitely feel there are some important choices that needs to be made, and when the choices comes in, whatever choice you decide to go with, it basically narrows down the energy. So the energy, it's basically ruling out one path. You're scrapping away that path. As a result of it, your energy is like concentrated and it's diverted towards one road. And as a result, everything is being streamlined and everything is being accelerated. Okay. What's crowning you here is we do have the Ace of Cups, which indicates to me the beginning of a new love. So the Lovers usually indicates like a physical relationship that you have with another person. It could be a new person. But the Ace of Cups usually indicates like feeling that initial, crush on someone, feeling that the initial stages of where you are discovering that you have feelings for somebody. And it's coming in very unexpectedly. It comes in like very, very light, like this bird here. And then all of a sudden, when they're out of your sight, you just realize you start getting the butterflies and the pangs, in the pit of your stomach. And you're just like, it's making me feel really sick. So like that's what I feel like, love sickness. But I also feel like this is the beginning of starting to like have feelings for somebody, and this is crowning you. So this is something that you're constantly thinking about. You want a new relationship. For those of you who are single, you're looking for this. Okay, I do feel in the past position we do have the Devil card, and the Devil card is a this is potentially a toxic relationship. Okay, in very, very rare cases, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, and I mentioned Capricorn because it's a Devil card, there is also an air sign linked up with a Capricorn, and this is a younger air sign. So if you're dating a Capricorn, for example, and you have a kid, or if you are somehow dealing with a Capricorn who has a child, or a Capricorn who is seeing an air sign. I do feel that this is a situation you are turning your back from, or this is a situation that you're taking a break from, okay? If you are in a relationship with a Capricorn, things look very, very good. There might be some trouble. I feel like the relationship is going along very, very smoothly. There's a lot of success for the both of you. You both might be in a situation where you want to take things to the next level, okay? If you are romantically linked up with a air sign for any reason, I do feel this is somebody you've known for quite some time and you might be developing romantic feelings for them. I do feel that in office, very like indecisive, and they might not have all the information. This month that you encounter them, they are very directed, very self-assured, very I would say a little bit more aggressive as well. So they know what they want and they're going to go and get it, okay? So I do feel that this might be somebody you've known over time and you've seen a major transition within them, and you do like them as well. Um, I do also have here the Ten of Wands, and this Ten of Wands usually indicates to me, for a lot of you, you're thinking about, taking the relationship to the next level, but there are a lot of like bumps along the road. So, for example, if you're trying to move things forward with another person, if they happen to be an air sign, I feel like you kind of, you're an earth sign, they're an air sign, the communication between the two of you might be a little bit off. At the same time, I feel like they're a little bit extravagant, and you might feel as if you don't have the financial resources right now, or you feel as if they are out of your league, or they think that you feel like you are out of their league, or they are out of your league. And it goes both ways. So somebody has a self-esteem issue here that needs to be fixed. And Virgo, you're a really shy sign, and a lot of the time you feel you have that sense of low self-esteem as well. So I feel like it might be coming in from your end, okay? So try to, I feel like you like somebody. There's issues with self-esteem.